Hello fans, and welcome to a special edition of J.W. Braun's Bookshelf. I am J.W. This is the Bookshelf. And what an exciting month this is. The Lord of the Rings films are back in theaters, and there will soon be a new package available to Lord of the Rings fans for their home theater systems. But with all the different home viewing packages available, some fans get confused as to exactly what's what. That's why today we're going to go back in time and walk through it all together. We start our journey in August of 2002. Just after Gandalf had finished fighting the Balrog twice a night at the budget cinemas, New Line Home Entertainment first released The Fellowship of the Ring on DVD, and simultaneously on home video, since a significant portion of the world was still using VCRs. These sets include the 3-hour theatrical cut of the film in one of two ways. The full-screen version, which crops off the sides of the picture so it will fit the old squarish television sets, and the widescreen version, which sharp-eyed fans will note crops a bit of the top and bottom from the full-screen version, but gives you more of the picture overall, and is the way the movie is supposed to be. A quick look at the top of the DVD case identifies the aspect ratio. The bonus features for this original DVD set, which are mostly promotional material, are on a second disc and include 2 television specials promoting the film, 15 short featurettes originally created for LordofTheRings.net, Enya's May It Be music video, some trailers and TV spots, a behind-the-scenes preview of the Two Towers, and a few other odds and ends, including a preview of the next Fellowship of the Ring DVD release. Oh, which, by the way, takes us to our next stop. In November of 2002, another Fellowship of the Ring DVD set was released called the Platinum Series Special Extended Edition. But you'll forgive me if I just call it the Platinum Series for short, right? This set includes a different version of the film than that seen in theaters. It's the extended edition, incorporating 30 more minutes of LOTR goodness into the story, complete with new visual effects and new music. The film in this set is only available in widescreen, and is divided between 2 discs, allowing the film to have better picture and sound than its counterpart in the theatrical DVD set. The set also includes 4 separate commentaries, plus 2 more discs with 6 hours of custom-made bonus features called the Appendices. And for superfans, like yours truly, a special package was also available, the Collector's Gift Set, which not only includes the 4-disc Platinum Series, but also includes a bonus disc, the National Geographic Beyond the Movie Lord of the Rings special, and 2 Polystone Argonaut statues created by Sideshow Weta that can be used as bookends for the DVD set. The bonus disc isn't very special, but the statues are pretty cool, as is the box that holds the whole thing. Now, over the years, I've heard a lot of complaints from fans claiming New Line Home Entertainment was double-dipping by first issuing the theatrical DVD set and later issuing the extended DVDs. The fact is, they deserve special credit, because well before the first Fellowship of the Ring DVD set was ever on store shelves, they issued a press release, which was dutifully shared with the fans on the OneRing.net, telling us exactly when the various DVD sets would be released and what would be included with each. The other great aspect to these various DVD sets is how they satisfied the various fans of the film. If you were someone who liked the films in the theater and you just wanted an inexpensive DVD, you could plop down a few bucks at Walmart, get the theatrical DVD set, and bam! You've got a great movie in your collection. If you were a bigger fan and you wanted more, you could shell out a few more bucks for the Platinum Series, or you could get both the theatrical DVD set and the extended edition set, and you had absolutely no overlapping content between the two, giving you the biggest bang for your buck. And superfans, who visited the OneRing.net every day and had Gollum for President on their bumper stickers, could get the theatrical DVD set and the collector's gift set, and they would get everything, with once again no overlapping. It was the perfect way to handle all the content, and the precedent was set. Thanks to strong sales of the Fellowship of the Ring DVD sets, the Two Towers followed suit. In August of 2003, the film's theatrical DVD set was released as a 2-disc set, available in both widescreen and full screen. Like its predecessor, the set included the theatrical cut of the film on the first disc and the film's promotional content on a bonus disc, including 2 television specials promoting the film, 8 short featurettes originally created for LordofTheRings.net, the music video for Gollum's song, Sean Astin's short film The Long and Short of It, a short documentary about the making of Sean's film, a behind-the-scenes preview of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, trailers and TV spots, and a preview of the next Two Towers DVD release. Yes, just like the first film, the second film had Platinum Series DVD released in November. this time in 2003. This set includes the extended edition of The Two Towers in widescreen, which incorporates 43 minutes of new material into the movie. And following the precedent set the year before, the set includes 4 commentaries plus 2 more discs with 6 hours of custom-made bonus features, continuing the appendices begun in the previous extended edition set. At the same time, a collector's gift set was put on store shelves. In addition to the 4-disc extended edition set, the collector set includes a Gollum Polystone statue created by Sideshow Weta, a bonus DVD about Sideshow Weta products, and a book showing how Gollum evolved from pencil sketch to digital character. The next DVD came out earlier than many fans expected. In May of 2004, the concluding film in the trilogy, The Return of the King, had its theatrical cut released on DVD in a 2-disc set, available in both full screen and widescreen. Why May instead of August? Well, the releases of the previous 2 theatrical DVD sets were delayed by the previews for the next films. But with The Return of the King, there was no next film to promote. In addition to the theatrical cut of ROTK, this set includes 2 half-hour specials promoting the film, the episode of the National Geographic special Beyond the Movie dedicated to The Return of the King, trailers and TV spots including a trilogy super trailer, and 6 short featurettes made for LOTRTheRings.net. After the short wait for the theatrical DVD, fans hoped for a quick release of the extended edition. However, the wait proved longer than anticipated. Heller Multimedia, the company that produced the Platinum Series DVDs, but did so in such an anonymous way that they don't get nearly enough credit from the fans, had an easy time recording the commentaries and collecting interviews of the cast and crew while making the Platinum Series sets for the first 2 films, because these DVDs were made when nearly everyone was needed in New Zealand at one time or another for pickup shots or post-production work for The Two Towers and The Return of the King. But after The Return of the King, these people were spread all over the world, and thus fans were fortunate to get the extended edition of that film by December of 2004. But it was well worth the wait. With 50 minutes of new material incorporated into the film, this edition, like its predecessors, includes 4 commentaries and 2 discs with hours and hours of never-before-seen bonus material. The collector's gift set, released at about the same time, includes the 4-disc extended edition DVD, plus a Polystone Minas Tirith statue, and a bonus DVD with clips of the Lord of the Rings Symphony performed in Montreal under the direction of Howard Shore. Unfortunately, the symphony could not be shown uncut, because New Line Cinema didn't have the rights to show Sissel, the featured soprano, and they had to turn the DVD into sort of a hybrid performance documentary that lasts just short of an hour. Now, after all this DVD goodness, a lot of us Lord of the Rings fans were wondering how we would get through 2005 without a new DVD release. Thankfully, the OneRing.net stepped up to the plate and hit a home run with their own film, released on DVD in 2005 by Sony Pictures, called Ringers Lord of the Fans. This stunning documentary, narrated by Dominic Monaghan, chronicles the history of Tolkien fandom and is currently available on Netflix, where it carries a 5-star rating. Moving along, as Ringers was satisfying our DVD thirst, New Line Home Entertainment began to look at possibilities for a Lord of the Rings Blu-ray release. The studio figured that fans would expect new bonus features in the new Lord of the Rings set, and New Line knew just where to get them. Costas Botas. No, that's not an island in the Caribbean. Costa is a man, and an acquaintance of Peter Jackson, who spent the entire Lord of the Rings project collecting behind-the-scenes footage, which he assembled into 3 documentaries, one for each Lord of the Rings film. His fly-on-the-wall approach was completely different in style than the documentaries previously released. And while Costas documentaries would require a few minor edits to avoid licensing issues, New Line knew the fans would love them and began preparations to share them with the world. And meanwhile, began to realize that the Quickie Blu-ray thing wasn't going to happen. The films were simply not going to be ready for high definition in the time frame New Line was looking at. So now you might wonder, why didn't they just release the Botas documentaries as a DVD set by themselves? Well, they couldn't. Due to agreements with the cast and crew, the Lord of the Rings films have to accompany any related bonus material or documentaries. So New Line execs put their heads together and tried to figure out a new permutation of the films for a new release, and the only thing they could think of was to issue a set with both the theatrical and the extended editions together, using seamless branching, on a double-sided disc. Then they included the Costa Botas documentaries on a bonus disc and packaged them in boxes I find more attractive than the cases for the original DVDs. These were released in 2006, and the fans booed because they didn't understand why they had to repurchase the films. To be fair, New Line understood and somewhat admitted they had simply run out of ways to re-release the films on DVD. As we enter modern times, continuing our journey to 2009, fans could get a new dose of Lord of the Rings goodness without having to repurchase the films at all, thanks to the book The Lord of the Films, published by ECW Press. But then again, I might be biased. Packed with photos, illustrations, interviews with the filmmakers, and a ton of behind-the-scenes information, I wrote this book to supplement the DVD bonus material, not replace it. And so I'm always pleased when the person who thinks he or she knows everything about the movies writes to tell me that they couldn't put the book down because of all the info it has that they'd never heard before. And soon after the book was published, New Line Home Entertainment, in conjunction with Warner Home Video, announced they were releasing the Lord of the Rings motion picture trilogy on Blu-ray in 2010. Fans rejoiced. And then they got really mad. It turns out that this 9-disc collection is essentially the same as the 3 theatrical DVD sets put together, but with the films in high definition on 3 Blu-ray discs. The remaining 6 discs are not Blu-ray. 3 of them include bonus material, and 3 of them have digital copies of the films. Fans who knew that Blu-ray discs could easily hold both versions of the films were justifiably upset. And the worst part about it was that there was no announcement on when, or if, the extended editions would be available on Blu-ray and what bonus material they would include. But that's all water under the bridge now, as we are finally going to see the Blu-ray release of the extended editions. This set is also called the Motion Picture Trilogy, but with the edition Extended Edition near the bottom of the box. As with the prior release, the films are on Blu-ray, but most of the bonus material is on DVD, with everything totaling 15 discs. This set includes everything that was on the Platinum Series Extended Edition DVDs, including the popular appendices, and it also has the Costas Bodes documentaries. In short, it has everything you need to live a happy ringer life. And that's where we are right now. Will this be the last time The Lord of the Rings is released in a new format? Unlikely. I'm sure 50 years from now we'll still be seeing new versions, and we'll still be getting the latest news from theonering.net. Maybe we'll even still be watching a gray-haired Rebecca Platt. With that in mind, I'd like to make a suggestion. For films with historical events, such as Titanic or Apollo 13, it's not unusual to include a commentary track on the DVD or Blu-ray featuring either people who were there or a pair of knowledgeable experts who can share with us, as it relates to the film, what it was really like as the events unfolded, and provide a little more depth than what's evident on the screen. Because of how incredibly detail-oriented Tolkien's writing is, the Lord of the Rings films provides a similar opportunity. Wouldn't it be fun if New Line, or Warner Brothers, chose a couple of Tolkien experts, such as Cliff Broadway and Rebecca Platt, who both have great voices and public speaking experience, by the way, and let them talk about the film in the context of the book, as if the book was a real history? It would be fun to hear them point out the liberties the filmmakers took, from major stuff like Denethor's death, to minor stuff, like Legolas's footwear, and it would be fun to hear them discuss what they thought was really accurate and captured the moment well. Even someone like me, who has read the book 50 times, would appreciate such a discussion. Anyway, that's just an idea. Whatever the case, thanks for watching this long-winded retrospective. I'm J.W. Braun, and I'll see you next time on J.W. Braun's Bookshelf.